Hey everybody, this is dHunter, bringing another action figure review. Today, I got a huge haul of McFarlane DC Multiverse figures from the McFarlane toy store. In this video, we're going to take a look at each of the figures individually. This will be a quick overview of these figures, like a really quick mini review, and then after that, I'll do full-length individual reviews on each and every one of these guys. Like I said, I got 3 different bundles from the McFarlane toy store. Between the bundle discount and the coupon code, I paid a little bit less than retail for most of the figures, and maybe a tiny bit more for the others, but as a whole, I'd say I spent a little bit less than retail on this entire package. So the first bundle was Batman in his Justice Buster suit from Batman Endgame, and then Anti-Monitor from Crisis on Infinite Earths. Those are the 2 newest Megafigures McFarlane has made. And then we have McFarlane Toy Store exclusive Catman from Villains United, DC Classics The Riddler, the McFarlane Toy Store exclusive Superboy Prime, the Patina Variant. That was another bundle. And then the last bundle is going to be the Tim Drake Robin from Robin Reborn and the Hush Superman. As a whole, all these figures look absolutely fantastic. Catman, the Riddler, Tim Drake Robin, Hush Superman, Justice Buster in particular, those look great. So, here's the front of the package. You can see the larger Mega figures. We have 4 regular figures at the bottom, plus the limited gold label Superboy Prime. And then here's the back of the packaging. So, with no further ado, let's open them up and check them out. Alright, now that these figures out of the package, here they are with all their accessories laid out. We have the giant Justice Buster on the top, no accessories, display stand collector's card, Anti-Monitor, same thing. Then we have Catman, he has quite a bit of stuff, collector's card, display stand, 2 alternate hands with claws on them, and then 2 knives. Then we have Riddler, and he has 8 hands, his cane, display stand collector's card, Patina Superboy Prime, display stand, collector's card, display stand for his collector's card, Tim Drake Robin, display stand, collector's card, his staff, batarang, and then Hush Superman, 4 hands, flight stand, and a collector's card. In this video, we're going to take a look at each of the figures individually. We'll give a quick overview of each figure, and then my quick overall thoughts. Followed with, going to post individual videos of each and every one of these figures, in depth, full comparisons, whole 9 yards, but this is just a quick overview, in case anyone wanted to take just a quick look at all the brand new McFarlane figures. And most of them are really, really cool. So in addition to getting this giant haul today, I also got these figures. This is the Platinum Chase Batgirl from Fighting the Frozen. Big shout out to my boy Josh from Before Figures for sending this to me. Really, really appreciate it. Loving people in the toy community, look out for you. And then also this third-party unauthorized Gorilla Grodd. It's Gorilla Grodd in a prison uniform. Blackgate prison uniform. Actually looks really damn cool. So I figured, might as well throw these figures into the mix as well. So here's everything. This is my Friday haul. Quite an impressive haul of DC figures. The majority of McFarlane DC Multiverse, 1 third-party unauthorized figure by Memory Toys. Now in looking at all these figures, something that surprises me, and it's not exactly a complaint, just an observation. Most of these figures are awesome, they look great. But every single one of these, and I'm not talking about Gorilla Grodd, he's separate, I'm talking about the McFarlane figures. Every single one of these, with the exception of the Megafigures, are straight reuse. Batgirl from Fighting the Frozen, straight up re-release of the other Batgirl, just a different paint job. Catman, he's 90% the same as the Nightfall Batman. Riddler, he's 95% the same as Blue Beetle or Booster Gold. Superboy Prime Patina Variant, once again, just a pure repaint, same as the original release. Tim Drake Robin, they released pretty much exactly the same figure, painted in all red, which was inaccurate, and this is the more accurate version. And then Hush Superman, also a straight-up repaint of the angry face Hush Superman. So, like I promised, we're going to take a look at each of the figures individually. Let's start off with my least anticipated figure to the one I'm most excited for. Doesn't necessarily mean that's the best one, as I haven't dug in deep into these yet, but the one I was looking forward to the least, to the most. So let's start off by taking a look at a Superboy Prime. This is the Patina variant, which means it's sort of like old, worn metal. This is probably my least anticipated figure The original Superboy Prime was not impressive. Hell, McFarlane was even giving them away at one point to the McFarlane toy store with any purchase. I've seen them marked down to $6 on Amazon and all kind of other places. I find it odd to take that figure, who was such a horrible seller, and make an exclusive variant of him. But whatever. The paint job is really good. I just don't really care for the figure. So let's take a quick look. As you can see, he looks like a statue. He's kind of bronze and has all that sort of, I don't know, blue tint to the metal. Actually, it looks really good. Almost looks like he has some sort of war paint on his face. Paint job, very nice. It definitely achieves the Patina Variant effect. It looks very good, but it's just not really something you necessarily need in your collection. It might be cool when you have all these Patina variants in the future lined up together, but for now, I don't know, it just seems like a very unnecessary Superboy variant. Here's this new limited Superboy variant next to the original version of Superboy Prime. So here's the figure that I was looking forward to the second least of this entire haul. That's not to say this is a bad figure. It just shows how awesome the other figures are. Now this is Batgirl from Fighting the Frozen. This is from the 5th wave of Page Punchers. It's basically a prehistoric Batgirl for the Bat Clan. Anything that sounds dumb, that's because it is kind of dumb. But it's still a very well designed figure. Sculpt is excellent, paint job is great. And I'm a huge collector of the Platinum Chase variants in McFarlane DC Multiverse, especially the Batman characters. Huge shout out to my boy Josh from 4Figures for sending this to me. I really appreciate it. Another Platinum checked off my list. She looks good. The cowl is sort of scrapped, put together. She's got old armor built out of bones, tattoos. That's different on this figure compared to the original release. Paint job is purple. That's also different. She got that long braid coming out of the back of her cowl. It looks really good. Detailing is fantastic, but it is kind of a weird, gimmicky figure that you're not going to use in your traditional modern Bat collection very often. That is for sure. Here's the Platinum Chase variant of the Fighting the Frozen Batgirl next to the original release. A pointless variant, but a completist like me really wants to get the rare Platinum Chases. Very happy to have this checked off my list. And in the next one in order would be Anti-Monitor. And it's kind of surprising he's so low on my list, because he's a mega figure, brand new sculpt, brand new character, never made before. But I'm more into the Bat side of things, as you guys all know. Still, Anti-Monitor is very cool. He's a Justice League villain, Crisis villain, and brand new sculpt. His biggest issue is he's not nearly as tall as he should be. He is much bigger than a regular McFarlane DC Multiverse figure, but he should be way, way bigger than he is. He'll fit him a little bit better with the 3-inch Page Punchers. So let's take a look. He's a big armored body. Look at his eyes. It's just sort of energy in there. His mouth is open. Teeth are exposed. It actually looks really good. He kind of reminds me of Superboy Prime, and I believe Superboy Prime sort of came out of the same storyline. He's got very similar looking tubes, etc. Looks like double jointed elbows and knees. Kneecaps a little bit thin. Tubes look really good. Hopefully they're not going to be fragile, although I never had any problems with Superboy Prime. Good looking figure. Mega figure. But still, not as excited for him as I'm really excited for the Bat characters. And I don't have any other Anti-Monitor figures to compare him to, so really cool to add a brand new character to my collection. And the next on my list would be this Gorilla Grodd figure. Now this is a third-party, unauthorized, unlicensed Gorilla Grodd, and I really didn't know what to expect. Some of these figures could be really cool, some of them can frankly suck. Took a gamble on him, and I'm really enjoying him. Gorilla Grodd here in his Blackgate prison suit. I guess he got locked up in Gotham City. I think it looks really good. Face looks good, although I'm not sure what's up with this one little tooth sticking out. He's got some scars on his face. Cloth soft goods outfit, got some Velcro. Should come off, although I'm a little hesitant to do that. Still, the sculpt is really good on this guy. Articulation's nice. He's heavy. He's sturdy, durable. I'm really feeling it, especially the Blackgate logo on his orange prison jumpsuit. Here he is, next to the 3 different McFarlane DC Multiverse Gorilla Grodds they've made. Still, we haven't really got a regular one yet. Next, I'm looking forward to this Hush Superman. he looks to be possibly McFarlane's best Superman out there. That's a bold statement, as they've made so many of them. This is done on the infected body, which has been used to death, but I really enjoy the angry face Hush Superman, and this one's the same, only with a more vanilla face, which is good for a lot more scenarios than the angry one. He's on that thick, infected body, big puffed out chest, but the face looks good. It's stern, it's serious, eyes are not lit up. Superman in sort of a regular pose. Hair looks good, a little bit of a curl going on. The blue, the red, the yellow, the color choice is fantastic. It all screams traditional Superman. Traditional trunks, belt, red belt loops, whole 9 yards, 2 fists. He also has 2 flight hands, which is perfect for Superman figure. Cape sort of flowing in the wind, and it has the Superman symbol on the back. They very often don't include that, so it's really nice to see that on this guy. Might be my default Superman in the collection. I'm not sure yet. Here's this new Hush Superman on the left, next to the original McFarlane Toy Store exclusive Angry Hush Superman on the right. Both fantastic figures, but I'm going to be able to use this regular version for a ton more scenarios than the angry one. Here are all the McFarlane DC Multiverse Superman figures they've done on the infected buck. There are quite a few, 13 of them, and they're not even done. There are 2 more that are out right now that I'm trying to track down. We have the Entertainment Earth exclusive sketch version of the Rebirth Superman, also on the same body, and then the Platinum Chase variation of the Golden Age Superman. That one is also on the same body, and I do actually have both the figures on the way right now, so that'll give us a total of 15 different Superman variants on the infected buck, and I bet they're not even done yet. And the one I'm looking forward to next is going to be the Riddler. This is a DC Classics figure. I want more DC Classics in the McFarlane Multiverse line. They all look fantastic. The colors really pop. They're in their normal, iconic looks. Yes, there's a lot of reuse of this guy, and if that's what it takes to get DC Classics figures, then so be it. They're all looking great so far. This is Riddler from the comics in his green spandex jumpsuit, question marks all over him. Personally, I would prefer to get a business suit Riddler from the comics, a little more modern, but this will do for now. Hopefully McFarlane will get to that one later. There's also a Platinum Chase variant of this Riddler, and I really hope to get 2 of those. Hope they're easy to obtain. So let's take a look at him. Start with his face. Face looks great. He's got the purple domino mask. He's got the smile. He's definitely up to something. Kind of has that iconic Riddler of that era suit. It's done in the Blue Beetle Booster Gold body. You can tell because the abs are on top. It's a very sort of generic body. It can be used for a ton of different things, and it looks good with the Riddler. Question marks all over him, double joints, kind of bland body, but it gets the job done and works really well for the Riddler. The Riddler here is on that Blue Beetle Booster Gold body. He is now the 7th release to use that exact same body. Still, I think it works great on the Riddler. It works great on the Flash, Captain Atom, Blue Beetle, Booster Gold. I don't have any problem with reuse like this. This is what I call smart reuse. Next on my list is going to be the Justice Buster. This is a mega figure. Batman in a giant armored suit. How can you go wrong? This is actually when Batman took down the Justice League and fought them in Endgame. But you can just use it for Batman in an armored suit. There are a ton of different reasons he would use those, and he has plenty in his armory. So let's take a look. Start with his face. I mean, doesn't exactly look like Batman. I guess these are sort of the bat ears. Big robotic suit. Giant bat symbol on the chest. The paint detail is fantastic. Look at the weathering. There's all these sort of mechanical components behind there too. The diaper thing looks really weird. It's sticking out quite far. I don't know. Kind of looks like he has an erection. It's weird. He's got bat symbols on his fists, his forearm. Now the fingers don't move like the Mattel version, which is disappointing. This one is sort of stuck in a fist. This one is wide open. I guess maybe he could grip something here. It looks like he does have double jointed knees in a really weird way. Articulation here and here. Elbow appears to be single jointed. Some little sort of rockets at the back. I mean, it looks good. Ton of detail. All these different mechanical pieces. Very pleased with what I'm seeing on this guy. And it's different from the Mattel version, which I appreciate. Here's this McFarlane Megafigure Justice Buster next to the Mattel Build-A-Figure version. The Mattel Justice Buster, giant, large, and in charge. And boy, this McFarlane Megafigure puts that one to shame. He was way bigger, and he's quite different, and I appreciate that. I'm not 100% sure which one is more accurate. I'll check that out in the individual Justice Buster video. But in the meantime, I'm happy to have both versions. Next, we have Catman. I absolutely love this figure. I was really looking forward to him, as he's a brand new Bat villain McFarlane has never done before, and very few companies have given us Catman. Mattel DC Multiverse Batman Unlimited line is the only version I can think of in the 6 and 7 scale. Now there is reuse here, and I've already done my review on Catman. Did that a little more than 2 weeks ago. If you want to check that out, go back in my videos a little bit. He's done on the Nightfall body, but he just looks so good. Start with his face. He's kind of angry. The little cat ears kind of reminds you of Wildcat. The colors are great. We have a darker orange, lighter orange. That darker orange making those little scratches on there. Cloth cape, very unusual for a McFarlane figure, and his is nice. It stretches out really, really far and looks great. It's just a very good looking figure. He even has holsters for his knives. Very, very pleased with Catman. And Catman here is made with about 90% of the Nightfall Batman body parts. But they look totally different. Once again, this is smart reuse. I have no problem with this, and it looks great. Really happy to add Catman to the collection. And finally, the figure I was looking forward to the most out of this entire haul is the Tim Drake Robin. This is based off his first appearance in the 90s from Robin Reborn. And that was my Robin when I was a kid reading comics. Robin of the 90s, alongside Batman, Nightwing, Oracle, Huntress, Spoiler, Azrael, that gang of Bat family. Good times. Tim Drake remained Robin for a long time. Eventually Damian Wayne took over and Tim Drake became Red Robin. He was the cool Robin, the new one. He had pants, cool suit on, sort of spiked hair, a cool Robin symbol, a car, whole 9 yards. First time they tried to make Robin cool and not have that sort of, elfish type outfit with tights, short shorts, etc. Tim Drake here is awesome. I really like this figure, even though it has its flaws. So, face here looks great. Green domino mask, spiked hair. That Robin logo looks excellent on his chest. I feel like maybe he's a little bit more sort of armored than he should be. But they did some alterations from the previous version, and he's kind of lean. Well, his torso seems a little too long. Now, I'm having some serious issues with his legs getting tucked over his shorts here. That's really bothering the hell out of me. Beyond that, he's awesome. I love that black on the back of the cape, yellow on the inside. He's got the pouches all over his gloves, forearms, biceps. Figure looks very nice. Here's this new red, green, and yellow Tim Drake. Next to the all-red version. That was originally an Amazon exclusive, and it was grossly inaccurate. It was very obvious they used the body for this version of Tim Drake and simply painted him red in a half-assed job to do his later costume. This is the true version that was intended with the sculpt. Overall, it's a good day for DC collecting. Huge McFarlane haul, and don't forget that Gorilla Grodd figure as well. Each and every one of these figures are cool in their own way. Some of the paint variations that are unnecessary, they don't do a lot for me, but I'm really happy to complete the collection and check them off my list. Some of these figures are just exceptional. I really like the Tim Drake Robin, the Catman, the Justice Buster, Hush Superman, and Riddler. Those are all very solid releases, and I was looking very forward to them, and they do not disappoint. I'd say as a whole, Tim Drake is probably my favorite one here, although he definitely has his flaws, and I'll dig in deep to those in his own individual video. Once again, great day for DC collecting, great day for dHunter. So this is dHunter. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you liked the video, press like below. If you have anything you want to say with the video, head to the comment section. If you want to see additional action figure reviews from me, press subscribe. I do appreciate when you do that. Keep an eye out for the individual videos. I'll be dropping them as fast as I can, but it's going to take some time. Once again, this is dHunter. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll talk to you guys real soon.